All right. So we're back here on the program. And, there's been a lot of talk about it. A lot of talk about Freaknik. For those of a certain age, you remember Freaknik. You know what it was. So Jermaine Dupri has been clearing up some of the rumors about this Freaknik documentary. It's coming on Hulu. And, of course, the news has surfaced that, this was the rumors that 5 prominent women were trying to sue Hulu, trying to take them to court to stop this Freaknik documentary from airing on the platform. Since then, it has been revealed that Jermaine Dupri is one of the folks behind this documentary. And Dupri has addressed the backlash and some of the viral news surrounding this release. First of all, I'm excited about this. I was unable to go to Freaknik. I would have loved to have gone, but I was definitely not able to go, too young to go. I would have loved to have been there. I know some people that were there, and this documentary is definitely going to give folks a glimpse. Now, of course, I was around mixing in clubs, working in record stores. The 90s were crazy. It was wild. It was loose. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this documentary. Now, Jermaine Dupri recently was on the Tamron Hall show, and he was talking about Freaknik, which is the official title is Freaknik, The Wildest Party Never Told, this documentary. And he was speaking about people being concerned about their past possibly being shown. I mean, it is what it is. The cameras were there. You did whatever. I mean, it's going to come out, right? So Jermaine Dupri said that I want to say this to all of the people out there. My vision of Freaknik is really a story about the South and Atlanta. It's really not a story about what everybody keeps talking about. Now, Jermaine Dupri, of course, a legendary producer, and I've said it many times on the show that Jermaine Dupri is my favorite producer. Okay. But anyway, Jermaine Dupri continued and says that I don't like that part, talking about the negative side of, just the what people are saying about this upcoming documentary, the negative side of it, or the potential negative side of it. He says he doesn't like that part. He said that he feels that it's a bit disrespectful because essentially Jermaine Dupri is trying to tell the story of Atlanta. He's somebody that really holds down Atlanta. And the years that I've lived there, and even before I lived in Atlanta, just watching him, he wasn't the only one, obviously, but he definitely wore his Atlanta pin, right? He wore his Atlanta hat. I mean, the song "Welcome to Atlanta" so much more. But anyway, he really is drawing a line from the Freaknik to where Atlanta has grown to be the place that it is today. People came to Atlanta through Freaknik. A lot of folks stayed after that. And, it's definitely one of the ways that Atlanta has become this multicultural, multi-city place. I've often talked about it on this show that I was invited to go live in Atlanta many years before I actually did. Frank Ski kind of put the bug in my ear, but I wasn't ready to go in 1998 to Atlanta. I did not go to Atlanta until 04. I did not move to Atlanta until 04. And here's how it happened. And I can understand how it happened for folks that went to Freaknik. I went to Atlanta. I went to a birthday party. I went to Atlanta for a birthday party for Frank Ski later on. And it was just like, wow, this is crazy. And he had already been there for a few years. So, but Freaknik wasn't as wild as the parties that I went to. But I'm just saying, you go down there and you get exposed to a different type of energy. The people are nicer. And I'm talking about my experience was in 04. Freaknik was in the 90s. But yeah, I can see how, if you got a certain kind of mindset and you live a certain place, you're like, wait a minute, I'm doing all this at home. I'm gonna come down here and bring some of this hustle and this energy down here. And that's how it can happen. But Freaknik definitely played a big part during that period. And Dupri definitely concluded by saying that he can't say that you're not going to see Freakin' in the movie. You're definitely going to see that. I mean, it's called Freaknik. and that's what it is. But I am looking forward to seeing this Freaknik documentary. There's been so much talk about it, so much hype about it, and we're going to get to see it real soon. Don't know when it's coming out, but I'm sure it's going to be, you know, probably by the summer. Definitely going to be coming soon.